Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Thursday, 24th of August 2023. 24 August in Indian history is celebrated as the birth anniversary of the following personalities, including the most important one, Narasimha Chintaman Kellar, a renowned journalist and an enlightened writer of the Marathi language, was an associate of Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar. 24th of August, explore worldwide events, festivals, funny, weird, and national days on this day. It is a National Waffle Day, Kobe Bryant Day, Burger Day, Pluto Demoted Day, National Knife Day. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that India welcomes consensus-based approach to expand BRICS. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses the plenary session first of the 15th BRICS Summit in Johannesburg on August 23, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also states that fear grips no despite administration denying a permission for VHP Yatra. Migrant workers in Kerala village in Nuh district are sacred to send their children to school. The Hindu newspaper also states that Pragyan rover rolls out from Vikram lander. The Pragyan rover has rolled out from Vikram lander and will now start moving around on the lunar surface. Prime Minister Mr. Modi is likely to attend East Asia Summit ASEAN, a meeting in Jakarta. Prime Minister Mr. Modi addresses at openly plenary session BRICS Summit in Johannesburg, South Africa on August 23, 2023. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that Article 370 was never intended to be a permanent Supreme Court. Now, if Article 370 was intended to be a permanent, there was no reason to include Article 1st in the Article 370. Because Article 1st is anyway a permanent feature of the Constitution. The reference to Article 1st, permanent feature of the Constitution of India in Article 370 is a clear indicator that the latter was never intended to be a permanent, the Supreme Court said on Wednesday. The Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, although we may apply the principle of the surplusage to ordinary statutes of the legislature, you would never attribute to the Constitution makers any intent to use a surplusage or something without meaning. Indian Express also states that Jawaharlal Nehru University student death was it is not Jawaharlal Nehru, it is something else. Just JU student death was disrobed. He ran from one room to another to hide before death. Police pieced together events of a fateful night. Kolkata police, which is probing the death of the undergraduate student, has pieced together the chain of events at the JU main hostel on the night of August 9 minutes before the 17-year-old fell from the second floor balcony of the 4-storied hostel building, leading to his death. It was 2-hour ordeal for the 17-year-old student of Jawadhpur University on the night of the 9 August as he ran from one room to another in the hostel building naked, according to the police. SFI and other left student organized supporters in the scuffle with the police during the protest against the death of Jawadhpur University student in Kolkata. So it is a Jawadhpur University. Indian Express also states that Russian agency says mercenary leader Prigozhin was aboard a plane that crashed, leaving no survivors. The crash immediately raised suspicions since the fate of the founder of the Wagner private military company has been the subject of intense speculation ever since he mounted the mutiny. Mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin, who led a brief armed rebellion against the Russian military earlier this year, was presumed dead Wednesday after a plane crashed north of Moscow that killed 10 people on the board. Yevgeny Prigozhin, chief of Russian private mercenary group Wagner. G20 quick response team ambulance in summit security plan from Hindustan Times newspaper. The entrance of a Bharat Mandapam is barricaded during a full dress cavalcade rehearsal carried out by Delhi traffic police authorities as a part of the preparation for the upcoming G20 summit in New Delhi on Wednesday. With the capital set to host the G20 summit in the second week of September, the Delhi police has decided to deploy more than 450 quick response teams, around 50 ambulances and firefighting teams at a strategic point across the state during the event. Officials aware of the development said on Wednesday. Hindustan Times also states that NDMC, National Disaster Management, NDMC, to develop 6 specialized schools to train students in sports. NDMC, the New Delhi Municipal Council, will develop 6 specialized schools, each dedicated to one sport, where students will be provided training for the state and national level competitions in that specific sport. The New Delhi Municipal Council also plans to introduce designer uniforms with the help of National Institute of Fashion Technology (NIFT). Rover Pragyan takes a walk on a moon made in India, made for the moon. The first photo of the rover Pragyan coming out of lander Vikram after reaching the moon. Rover Pragyan has ramped down from the Vikram lander, has taken a walk on the moon. The ISRO tweeted in the first development of the Chandrayaan-3 after the successful and historic soft launch on the south pole of the moon. Made in India, made for the moon. The Chandrayaan-3 rover ramped down from the lander and India took a walk on the moon, ISRO tweeted. Going towards the economy of the country, Qatar Investment Authority to invest rupees 8,278 crore in Reliance Retail Ventures. Coimbatore, 1/11/2007, shoppers at the Reliance Fresh store, which opened in Coimbatore on Wednesday, 31st or 10th of month 2007. Sugar industry demands a roadmap on ethanol sourcing. Laborers load the sugarcane on the cart in the field of Zaharabad, about 110 kilometers, 68 miles west of southern India's city Hyderabad, April 17, 2008. Stock markets close higher on buying in banks firm trends in European indices. Going towards the world news, including first GOP debate kicks off in Milwaukee with attacks on Biden. Trump absent from the stage. Russian agency says a mercenary leader Prigozhin was aboard plane that crashed, leaving no survivors. Nepal House deadlock enters as a party's gold smuggling probe panel. Russia launches a 3-hour drone attack on Odisha as Ukrainian drones target Moscow. Tanker collision disrupts traffic at Egypt's Suez Canal, authority says. Thailand has jailed ex-Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, hospitalized after return from exile. Going towards the Science and Technology Survey finds gaps in specialized pediatric oncology care at all the territory hospital in India. India faces TB drug shortage, no shortage in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu will not face any shortage for the next 2 months. Children advocates ask FTC to investigate Google for the targeting ads to kids. In response to the Time report, Google said last week that it did not run personalized ads on children's video. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, whose birth anniversary is 14 April 1891. Up to 6 December 1956, was an Indian jurist, economist, social reformer, and a political leader who headed the committee of drafting the Constitution of India from the Constituent Assembly debates, served as the last justice and minister in the first cabinet of the Jawaharlal Nehru, and inspired the Dalit Buddhist movement after denouncing Hinduism. Mr. Ambedkar says a famous quotation. He says that men are mortal, so are ideas, and idea needs propagation as much as plant needs watering, otherwise both will wither and die. Okay, thank you.